Hey guys, Trev from the Struggling Artist Podcast, and I want to talk to you real quick about Struggling Artist Record Club. The Struggling Artist Record Club is a vinyl record subscription service where I hunt and curate the best punk and punk-adjacent music out there and mail their record to your door each and every month. Imagine finding your new favorite band from across the country without ever having to leave the house. It doesn't get much better than that. The excitement of discovering new music just got that much easier. As a member of the Struggling Artist Record Club, you are going to receive some of the best music you've ever heard from bands you may never even heard of. Whether you've been collecting records for years or just starting out, the Struggling Artist Record Club is designed specifically for you. And right now, all new members get a Struggling Artist Record Club exclusive along with the monthly selection. So head to StrugglingArtistRecordClub.com, pick a membership, and start building that collection today.
Hey, this is Rev from the Drowns, and if you still believe in rock and roll, then keep the dial set here at the Struggling Artist Podcast.
You're listening to the Struggling Artist Podcast.
People need to be entertained. They need the distraction.
With your host, Trev Allen.
I wish to God that somebody would do something to block out the voices in my head for 5 minutes.
Welcome back to another Struggling Artist Record Club recap this was for December of 2024. I am Trev Allen. With me as always, Christopher Chavez.
What's up?
Yeah, so we got a few things for this one tonight, but we'll kick it off though. I don't even know how we do this. I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, so December's record was Miracle Blood, Hello Hell. Right.
I'm trying to do my best imitation of the skull.
Of the skull, the melter skull? Yeah.
With a big fucking bulging eyes.
Yeah. I forgot. I asked them, there's an episode that's coming up, and I asked them, I'm like, does the mascot have a name? And they, one of them had a name for it. I forgot who had the name for it. But anyway, this is a noise punk album. It came out in 2024. It is absolutely insane, from the artwork to like the vinyl color to the music itself. Absolutely insane. Let me kick it off with the readout. Friends, first and foremost, happy holidays to you all. It would be my luck to have November's record be record-breaking early delivery to date, just to have December's record be record-breaking latest delivery to date. I apologize, but it's that time of year, and I hope you understand. Everyone seemed to understand. 2024 has brought on some tough challenges for us as a society, and I know some aren't looking forward to what comes next. I hope we all take solace in the fact that we are not alone and that community is more powerful than the powers that be want us to understand. With that said, before I want to also say I was channeling my Dave when I wrote this, okay? So be prepared. With that said, I found no other album to express the frustration, desolation, and anger than Boston noise punk / post-hardcore Miracle Blood. Their Miracle Blood's sophomore LP, Hello Hell. Miracle Blood's unique and frantic composition of sounds makes me want to do karate, Taebo, and maybe just punch dance the world out of existence. The record club is exiting 2024 with a roar. All right, here we go. This is where the real the Dave and me came out. Imagine being at a circus of sadness, moping around, being melancholy, when suddenly you hear a carnival barker with the most compelling and unique voice drawing you in. As you approach the tent, you begin to not only hear but feel subterranean bass vibrating through your guts. The carnival barker smirks with the most outrageous face and beckons you to come closer with one hand while windmilling his other arm and signaling you to enter the tent. Once you have entered, the carnival barker whispers in your ear from behind, "Hello, hell." And a combination of a push from the back and a supernatural gravitational pull from the front rips you inside. Red and yellow lights flicker in long paused intervals while the noisy guitars and pounding drums ring in your ears and your body shakes. The carnival barker's face pans in and out as he screams the lyrics to the album, leaving you in a maniacal yet satisfying state of bliss. This is what the album is going to do for you. I love how I just like ended it with that. Like,
that's what it's going to do.
Yeah. And then I have a little thing here. Also worth mentioning, these guys are some of the nicest dudes in the world. They were nominated for Best Punk at this year's Boston Music Awards. They tour a bunch. So see if they're coming to your area and check them out. And I said, Andrew, the vocalist, makes some of the wildest faces I've ever seen, which he absolutely does. I don't know if you've ever seen any of their videos on their Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Man, he's like, yeah, it's crazy.
He looks maniacal.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. So that's the readout. The first thing I got was I got a text message from one of our members, Katie. This month's readout is a whole mood, and I'm here for it. Hope the album lives up. And then it does. I got a reply that it does. So, yeah. So let's see. Yeah. What else we got? We got a couple other ones here. We got little ones. Evan is a member, says, just returned home from traveling for the holidays and had my held mail delivered. What an awesome month. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, Evan, for being a member. Dr. Disc has one. The Dr. Disc over from Goldmine Magazine. Checking out the newest entry into Trev Allen 81 Record Club from Miracle Blood Music. First, love the artwork and the vinyl. Looks great. Second, this might be the heaviest release I have received in the club. More metal and less punk on this release. Good but different. Keep it coming. So, yeah, it's noise punk, right? It's hard. It's
definitely heavier for sure.
Yeah,
heavier than most punk that comes through the
from the club. There you go.
Yeah,
yeah. No, that's true.
Which is good though. It's awesome.
Yeah, no. I tried to do a variety of sounds.
Yeah. I wouldn't say metal. Like I wouldn't go so far as to say metal, but like
but
definitely
like,
heavier. There is the noise rock aspect to it. There is it's a juggernaut is what it is.
Yeah. And if anybody wants to contest that it's not punk, they were nominated for Best Punk Band. So so there you go. Yeah, cool. All right. So I have an email from Dave.
Get it, Dave.
No, you're just not going to say it.
Dave's not here.
You say it every damn episode. You're not going to do it today. Yeah. So here we go. We're going to start with Dave's. Okay.
You got to start with the sigh.
Oh my Lord. How could I be this bored? What is wrong with me? Everyone else is busy with their careers and families while I'm just looking for a thrill. I'm searching for something to shake up the 40 years of monotonous, lifeless 9-to-5 routine. He talks about the 9-to-5 routine quite a bit.
Hey man, I can relate that rat race feeling. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
To punch a wall with no shame.
Yep.
For a long time, I turned to drugs, but now everything seems to be laced with fentanyl. so I had to quit. All right. Occasionally, I would buy drugs and check for fentanyl, but the fear of dying took away the joy from the drugs provided. With drugs out of the picture, I hope he wanted me to read all this. With drugs out of the picture, I had to seek other activities for excitement: skydiving, paintball, snowboarding, mountain biking, gambling, tattoos. But after a month or so, none of these brought me thrill, and I was the thrill I was after anymore. One Thursday night after a long day at work, I needed to shake things up. I flipped through the classifieds in the local paper, but found nothing interesting, so I decided to go to a nearby brewery. I ordered a beer and looked at their cork board where people post announcements. That's when I saw an advertisement for a vampire club.
I see where this is going.
Good, because I don't. The next night, I went to the meeting and let a stunning vampire chick bite me. Standing there for 15 minutes with beautiful vampires sucking my neck. Okay, I never read these before I read them out loud.
Keep going, dude. Get
so
ready.
I'm really hoping this doesn't go X-rated.
This is gonna get X-rated Twilight. Let's go.
All right, so let me start that one over. The next night, I went to the meeting and let a stunning vampire chick bite my neck. Standing there for 15 minutes while this beautiful vampire is sucking my neck was the thrill I had been searching for. Afterward, I felt lightheaded and craved a cigarette. No shame, no shame. On the drive home, I wondered if I would go back, or would this just be a one night stand. I would probably not return, since they said I would have to suck somebody else's blood. That was the rules. I didn't think that would give me any thrills. It just sounded gross. Plus, these people were not vampires. They were just weirdos wishing they were.
Oh, God. That took a turn.
A week later, the hot vampire chick sent me a text. Hold on. Page 1. Over. All right, this is from the vampire chick. Hey, I know this sounds strange, but ever since our session, my carpal tunnel is gone, and I can tattoo all day now without breaks. I'm running 10 miles a day, and my energy is through the roof. I'm sleeping 8 hours a night, and my migraines have disappeared. I think it's because of your blood. I want others to experience this too. I was shocked and speechless. Mostly, I was fantasizing about other hot vampire girls sucking my neck like teenage lovers giving one another hickeys. So I said, sure, why not? All right. I returned to the vampire club for the next month, donating as much blood as I could. People's lives improved, and word spread quickly about my gift. No shame, no shame. Hospitals and retirement communities started hiring me to help patients. The big test came from hospice. Could my blood really help people who were about to die? Dave?
Oh, I get it. I see where he's going with this. Keep going. This is great.
I was uncomfortable with the idea of elderly dying folks sucking my neck, so we opt for blood transfusions instead. When I returned a week later, I found patients up and walking. My excitement was short-lived, however, because that's when the U.S. government found out and demanded I speak with them. I felt they would ruin my gift, since the government are always corrupt, and I don't trust them. I told them I was still a drug addict, and that everything people said about me was lies. I tried acting insane. I yelled and screamed and cried. Shockingly, they bought my bag of lies and backed off. My theory is they didn't want to cause a scene and would probably undercover follow me. I ended up quitting my job. I had a new plan for my abilities. I would stop accepting random requests from people and institutions, and instead seek out people who I felt could truly benefit from my abilities. I was more interested in finding people who had the ability to change the world and just needed a little extra push, aka my blood. This ranged from politicians to actors to artists and athletes. I tried to be careful and watch my back. I was sure the government was not giving up on me that easily. But then the mob kidnapped me. They tied me to a chair and extracted my blood in a very haphazard way. They took it and waited a week. Hey, Tony. So like he like not like a mob of people. He's talking about like gangsters, right?
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Hey, Tony, I said this was a bum idea from the get-go. We got to take care of Bobby, this wise guy who thought this up. Okay. I was shaken from my sleep and tied up to a chair. Wait, I was shaken from my sleep and tied up to a chair again. They were angry because it didn't work, so they beat me a bit and then released me. Okay. I learned a valuable lesson. My blood only has a positive effect when I genuinely felt comfortable and wanted to help others. I think my blood knew that helping criminals was not something beneficial and positive for the world. Nor was it a thrill, and I did believe my thrill seeking was creating this miracle blood.
See, you got to it there. I knew he was going to get there, bro.
All right.
How good.
How clever. I randomly thought about my old band and how we struggled because of me. I love performing live. It always gave me a rush. Wait, is he saying...
Yep, he was from Miracle Blood. This is what happens after Miracle Blood is no more.
Okay. Okay. I'm starting that one over. I randomly thought about my old band and how we struggled because of me. I love performing live. It always gave me a rush, but practice was tedious. And a good band required dedication. They tried to replace me, but good drummers are hard to find in small towns. So I stuck around and they slowly destroyed the band. All right. I followed my old bandmate Andrew for a few weeks. Followed him. His life seemed dull and empty of excitement. I knew I had to help him with my blood. I approached him at a dive bar and got straight to the point. Listen, my blood has something special. It changes lives. If you take some, I can guarantee you'll become the best guitar player and singer in the world. I feel called to share my gift. All right. Can we I know I say this almost every time, but I just want to say this is a work of fiction.
Yeah.
I really don't think Dave believes he started Miracle Blood the band by giving Andrew blood.
Maybe.
I mean,
I say at some point we go back and make a collection of all of these different origin stories he's come up with. These are amazing. We'll just put them out there as like amazing fantasy.
I should put these out there on the members only site. I feel like I should. Yeah. All right. Andrew eventually agreed after punching me in the face and kicking me in the ribs. Andrew is not an angry person. Well, he is, but he's not a violent person. He was still bitter at how I destroyed the band. A month later, he launched a band called Miracle Blood. They skyrocketed in both the underground and mainstream scenes, blending noise punk with post-hardcore. Everyone loved their album, Hello Hell. They became Boston's #1 band, forcing the Dropkick Murphys to accept the fact that they were not the Kings anymore. Miracle Blood produced music videos to every track, and the public clamored for MTV to replace RuPaul's Drag Hour, Jersey Shore, and Teen Mom with Miracle Blood videos instead. They listened, and MTV returned to its glory years. All right, this is like a multiverse thing we got going on, right?
Hell yeah.
Music videos and nothing else. Bands from every genre submitted videos to MTV. Submitted videos, and MTV was back to doing what it did best. Their presence pushed radio stations to swap Green Day and The Offspring with Miracle Blood, who offered raw, honest lyrics that contrasted with Green Day's narrative about the American dream dying while they sat on piles of cash. Woof. Woof. Shots fired at Green Day. They made appearances on late night talk shows, and the audience enjoyed their energy, wild performances. The singer would twist and contort his facial muscles into bizarre and intense expressions while the audience clapped and cheered. The first song of Hello Hell is about me, which I appreciate. They captured my disillusionment with the conventional grind, work, family, and misery. Besides enhancing Andrew's guitar skills, my blood also gifted him a powerful, unique voice that commands attention. His soul, next page, his soul reminiscent of a modern day Jello Biafra. Okay. All right. But they didn't overdo it, as the singer added shouts, creating a captivating dynamic of singing and shouting. Their album laid groundwork for a new genre, pulling influence from bands like Jesus Lizard, TSOL, Dead Kennedys, Unsane, Big Black, Drive Like Jehu? I don't know that one. Agent Orange, Converge, and Every Time I Die, resulting in a nuclear explosion of energy and emotion. When Mike Tyson demanded a rematch against Jake Paul and won, he attributed his victory to the unrestrained training energy Miracle Blood's music provided. This alternate reality that Dave is in is just phenomenal. So, Miracle Blood was now the preferred soundtrack to surgeons before surgeries. The porn industry replaced Viagra with Miracle Blood's music. The actors were now able to perform with more gusto and zest. Teachers played it in their cars on the way to work, making learning fun again, since they had tons of energy to teach students. Priests played it in church instead of the usual boring hymns. They believed that the album titled Hello Hell was intended to mock hell and to highlight how Earth would never succumb to its evil. I don't know how to say this word, dude. Wissa Shikon Brewery brewed a beer while playing Miracle Blood. I think they have a beer. Do they have a beer?
I don't know.
Is this a real thing, Dave? I can't tell when Dave is in reality not anymore. Anyway, they brewed a beer while playing Miracle Blood in the room 24/7. It was conditioned in whiskey barrels to create 15% stout that was rated higher than all other stouts. No, they didn't do that, I don't think. I know it's dangerous to write this letter, but I'm willing to take the risk. Thank you, Dave. Such a martyr. I believe we all have Miracle Blood inside us. We just need to break free from the restraints of society. We need to feel alive and crave thrills. I want a better world, so I'm writing this letter in hopes of it being published not in mainstream newspapers, but in underground zines and podcasts. So I ask my brothers and sisters, will you release the handcuffs society has wrapped around your wrists and neck and produce your own Miracle Blood?
Nice.
Anyway, enough of storytelling bullshit. Let's begin with the actual review. I loved the artwork. I loved the music. I loved the color of the vinyl. I loved the lyrics. No shame. No shame. Thank you, Dave, for another exhilarating experience.
So we're done, right? Because that's enough.
Yeah.
That was it. That's literally it. That's the episode.
That has to be, right? What did you think? What did you think of this?
Well, dude, here's the thing. When Miracle Blood, I'm a huge fan of Miracle. What's that?
We should probably go before Dave from now on, because I know we're just gonna lack the lust that he puts into this.
Oh yeah, I'm not writing a story, dude. I'm not putting out an epic. This album, so I'm a fan of Miracle Blood already. This was something that you guys, I think it was Jeff brought Miracle Blood to the round table back in the day, and turned me onto that band, and I was a fan of that band, and I love that kind of post-hardcore noise rock, that kind of, you know, meat wave style, in your face loudness, right? But seriously, like, Miracle Blood has this kind of rawness to them, this complete raw aggression that it, you know, like I said, it drew me immediately. So I was already a fan. When they released this album, I got it immediately on Bandcamp and listened to it, and I was listening to it on Bandcamp. So I already knew the album way before it showed up on the doorstep as vinyl, you know what I mean? Yeah, dude, I'm a fan. I loved it. It's awesome. It's that music that you need when you need something that's a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more confrontational, a little bit more angry, or you know what I mean? It's got the cojones that you need for those moments when you're just like, yeah, I'm going to put this on and turn it up. And everything else Dave said about it, just the way he explains the story and the feel to some of that, like it encapsulates the emotion or the vibe that this band and this album is.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said it, I kind of got what in the readout what I wrote, like I wasn't kidding when I was saying like we're going to leave this year in a roar and like this is going to lead the way. The album is amazing. It's frustrated. It's, you know what I mean? It's everything that I felt at the end of this past year of 2024. Yeah. So, amazing album. I don't have to say much because you all said a lot. Dave said,
that's what I said. That was the episode.
Yeah. So,
thanks, Dave.
Yeah, I'm glad Dave liked it. I'm glad everyone liked it. Once again, people like I'm glad that we got a new email, from someone. That was cool,
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So, yeah. I guess that's it. We'll see you on the next recap in a month. And until then, Dave, don't send me some printer paper, Dave. I'm running out over here. So you're doing your melter face. It works. All right. Thank you, everybody. Join the record club, strugglingartistrecordclub.com.
Do it.
And we'll talk to you guys next time.
See you.